Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today, I've got a couple of my homies on, including my boy Industry and my partner in crime, Realz Reality, part of the powerful, the super rap group, Distant Fam. Very, very important info right there. But anyways, man, there's a couple of details that I missed out on the Superman trailer. If you watched it, I started out super hype and I had some criticism towards the end. And I talked to my two homies. They loved the trailer. I'm giving, I guess, sneak peek. I'm giving a preview of what they might think. But
I love
unless it changed. But anyways, man, I thought it was a good opportunity to get on with them to kind of discuss it. Just three different perspectives of that same trailer. And to be honest with you, these two gentlemen might have changed my mind a little bit. So we're gonna go into detail. But first of all, y'all, man, starting with Industry, yo, what did you think about the Superman trailer? Just your overall thoughts.
Um, the anticipation of it, I was excited. I was ready for it to be released. You woke up at like 6 a.m. to catch it. I didn't have that type of dedication, but I was definitely anxious to watch it, excited, happy with what I saw. Coming from Guardians of the Galaxy, I was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I kind of had a visual of what I thought Superman was going to look like when I saw him flying. Um, I
What
was
do you mean by
curious
that?
to.
What do you mean by that?
One of the Marvels, not the Marvels, who was um, the character that we saw? I think it was Warlock.
Yeah, War, yeah.
Yep. So with
That's what I was
Warlock,
thinking too. Yeah.
yeah, when I saw Warlock flying and how the cinematography, how they were focused on his body, but the background was a little bit more
I
spaced out.
agree. I agree.
I thought that that would be incorporated in this new Superman, and that's what I was kind of
Yeah.
looking forward to.
Hey, yo, Reels, what do you think about that? I thought that too. When I saw Guardians 3, seeing Warlock flying, or him fighting and everything, reminded me of Superman. That was one of the indications that was like, maybe James Gunn could do this Superman thing.
I know what y'all talking about with Warlock, but I'm because like I feel like this is the beginning of the Superman. This is the beginning of the James Gunn DC universe. So I felt like with him coming out, I knew it was going to be his first movie, and I knew he was going to have his own form of flying, where he was going to have something completely different, his own style, his own niche, to how he decided to bring forth Superman. And I think that's smart too, because when you do Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody is like, okay, we're gonna get Guardians of the Galaxy Superman. But I'm saying, and with the touches of how he directs, not necessarily Guardians of the Galaxy. So I was okay with the flying and what I saw at the beginning. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really excited or hyped about the Superman trailer. So when I actually saw it, it actually piqued my interest, and I was like, "Wow, this is way better than I thought it was going to be." So
Right. And yeah, I actually think I had the
yeah,
opposite. I think it hit me. I think I was so hyped. Then when I
The
saw the
the
trailer,
reverse effect.
yeah, it was the reverse effect. But again, I'm
yeah,
back on here because I got to be careful. I didn't want it to sound like I hated it. It was just so high. But when I understand the fact that it was a teaser trailer, which I don't know how I lost that. I blamed it on me and Reels talked offline yesterday. I blamed it on the fact that I feel like a lot of the trailers lately have been they look like regular trailers, if that makes sense. Like when we were younger, a teaser trailer was just images, just flashes.
yeah.
I feel like we've gotten away from that the last. Like they'll say teaser trailer. I don't know the difference between a
Yeah.
teaser trailer and a regular trailer in the
Copy.
last 5 years, maybe.
Yep.
Until this one. So this one came out and it kind of readjusted,
Even
what my expectations should be for a teaser.
even with that teaser, we saw a lot of those characters that they were going to introduce, and I wasn't expecting to see that many. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was like, "Oh man, this looks like
Yeah.
a wide variety of characters." And
Right.
then being not as
Yeah.
knowledgeable on the DC universe and some of these characters, I had to go and dig deep and see who is it
Yeah.
that I'm actually seeing. All
Yeah, I
right,
ain't know.
Reels, Real sent me a dope. I let Real talk about it, but he sent me a video. I'm a comic book fan, but I didn't even tell you. I didn't even get back with you. I watched that video explaining the characters, and
Okay.
yeah, yeah. What was it?
Yeah. Because I don't know who Mr. Terrific is. I
Yeah.
didn't know who none of the characters were. But it was like that when I saw Guardians. My first this tree, and I was like, man, what in the world is
Yeah,
this? And then like when you actually gave the movie a chance, I was actually really entertained. So I'm hoping for the same thing. But I knew when I talked to you on the phone, because I know it so well that when it's a hesitation with something. So
yeah,
I knew you didn't necessarily dislike it, but I know it didn't quite hit like how you wanted it to
yeah,
hit. So I was
man.
like,
Yeah,
what?
Mm.
Oh my god, you know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
so then I then when I start breaking down everything, it's the fact that I like a vulnerable hero.
Mm,
I don't like my heroes so OP that they can't take a hit. They anybody hits them, it doesn't affect them. They're just so strong that there's no blood, no nothing. And they
right,
Yeah.
started the trailer out with
right,
him being vulnerable.
right,
And I was
Hmm.
like, wait a minute, okay. You know what I mean? Now
right.
they're gonna kind of give me what I've been looking for. So
I
Well,
as
told
a movie watcher, I'm more of a cinephile than a comic book fans like y'all are.
oh yeah, and that level of vulnerability was more than just when you first see it. It's the fact that he looked like he was beaten. He's bleeding, right? Like there's
Yeah.
Superman movies when you didn't even see his blood, right? Was that
correct.
Superman? That was another
Yeah.
movie when he was like, "You made me bleed my own blood." That was I'm thinking Dodgeball, but
yeah.
nobody makes me
Or
spill my own
Thanos.
blood.
All
Nobody.
that for a
Yeah,
drop of
Thanos.
blood.
but uh, but I mean, but that's true. It's rare to see
Yeah.
Superman bleeding. So it was the beaten Superman, and something I think a lot of people probably missed, probably that initial time. I know I did, is the fact that it looked like it was. If it wasn't at, it was near the Fortress of Solitude.
Copy. Yeah.
So it looked like he had
Yeah, yeah,
got
Snow
yeah,
beaten
yeah.
related.
at his home. You know what I'm saying, or near his home, which
Yeah.
adds on to that vulnerability.
Oh,
Like,
got
okay,
thrown
we know
to
where
his
to find
throne.
you, right?
When you're
Yeah.
talking about locations, we saw a little bit of um, the Smallville farm. I thought that was
Oh yeah,
cool.
oh yeah.
Uh, Being a big fan of Smallville,
Mm-hmm.
seeing them incorporate a little bit of that backstory. We saw Jonathan Kent, the
Mm-hmm.
actor that was going to play Jonathan Kent, in there. Um, I think that's cool to tap in. It looks like it's not going to be playing too heavily on the backstory. We know about Smallville. We
What
know where Superman comes from.
was that the
It,
Smallville farm?
it looked like it
Yes,
could have been.
yeah, yeah.
Was that the same farm from Smallville? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
We lost your camera, Wiz.
Yeah. For future reference, when you lose me visually, I'm just gonna put some trailer footage on top of it, so y'all keep talking because my audio's not going nowhere. I
Hey, you
should have
gotta give
told
us
you
a
that
head up.
before.
You
Yeah,
should
yeah.
give a heads up, man.
In order for me to have this fancy
You know
camera
what?
with the background faded, I think it goes off every 11 minutes or something like that. I'm willing to sacrifice it for now.
And no. Speaking on that Smallville, I noticed that I felt like the last few Superman movies, the Smallville, the farm was bigger. That farm looked
Yes.
smaller to me, and
Oh,
it looked like
they got the Yellowstone
noticeably
farm
smaller.
now. They
Yeah.
got the
They had
And I was like, man, maybe they're gonna downplay it like that. The dad didn't have the normal dad look. With the actor they chose. I don't know. I
yeah.
just feel like they're gonna make him more. Because I always thought this money, but this one looks like a little small farm.
Well, they were always struggling. I don't know if it was because I mean, there's point in time. Well, I guess after Jonathan Kent passed away, which in the comic book he lived. If I'm in the more recent comic book, so it looked like they're going that route as well, possibly. So it
copy.
looked like this Jonathan Kent
Yeah.
might. We don't know if he may or may not pass away, but with that being said, there were times like Superman 4 showed the struggling. We even saw in Batman v Superman where she had to sell the farm and Bruce Wayne bought the farm for her.
Yep,
So
yep,
we
yep.
had those signs where they were struggling, and and I do think it's more realistic.
Bruce Wayne bought the farm.
Yeah, in Batman versus Superman,
Oh,
when
wow,
Superman, whichever, yeah, the
that's
one
on
when Superman
some
died.
That's some gangster
that's
stuff
on
right
some
there.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson buying the Beatles.
Yeah. So I think he gave
I don't know
them.
if is that a good thing.
I think he
Oh, okay, he
gave
gave it back
him
to
her.
him.
Yeah, I think he gave it to her. That's a good question. We'll research.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
Um.
you gotta remember the fact that their mothers' names were the same. Martha,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Martha.
man, that carries a lot of weight, man. That carries a
Yep.
lot of weight. I don't know what that has to do with
Does it
buying
though?
houses,
Yeah.
but it seemed like it was important in the context of that movie. But
Yo, your mom's name's Martha too.
yo, could stop the whole war, yo.
Yeah.
But
This changes everything. Wait a minute.
hey, Zack Snyder haters, man, don't come after me, man. I love the movie. I love the movie. I would have did the same thing, man. If me and Vaughn was fighting and our mom's name was this, fight stops
Yeah, right
instantly.
in the middle. We just
Yeah,
like, you'd have been hit me with nunchucks. I would have just been like, wait a minute.
yeah,
Is your
yeah,
Your mom's
mom's
name
name
LaQuisha
Martha?
too?
yeah. You gotta
Like,
do it.
your
You gotta
mom's
do it
name
the Ben
LaQuisha
Affleck
too?
way.
Oh my God.
What did you say? What is that name? My acting is horrible. You get it. But so yeah, man. Hey, and I do want to point out, and thanks to you guys, I went back and watched the trailer. I watched the trailer on my computer, which I think most of you guys did. But for some reason,
No,
and
I
I
watched
actually
it on
called
TV.
Reels. Yeah, I called Reels that night. I watched it on the TV,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
dude, so my biggest complaint was the cinematography. It's that camera. There's whole videos on that, so I don't feel crazy because there are multiple videos on YouTube that's talking about that camera. So it's a lens that have 3 different focal lengths in it, and that you can adjust between. So as you know, like a super wide angle lens might warp a little bit. 50 millimeter lens might be more compact. So you can actually move this camera and move between the vocal lengths. So it's a real cool concept. And Reels pointed out, I don't even know if I told you this. You pointed out the fact that it said at the end, shot for IMAX. You know,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, let
Yep.
me watch this on TV. You know, it's not IMAX, but let me watch it on the bigger screen. Dude,
Yeah.
I got no complaints. Zero complaints about the
It looked much
cinematography.
better, right? Yeah.
Way better. The color
Yeah.
grading look dope. It looked more purposeful because it's still kind of, they're doing this thing where they're overexposing just a tad bit, like right before overexposed.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
On the computer, it looked, and
But I
everybody's saying
liked
it
it.
looks brighter,
Yeah.
but overexposed is different than bright. You know what I'm saying? But on the TV, it was like,
Yeah.
okay,
But ain't that wasn't that the gripe that Man of Steel
it's
was
too dark.
kind of brooding and the look of it, cinematography was darker, and so they
100.
wanted a more bright. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's giving you that. So when I saw it, and I saw that scene where he saved the girl, thing
Yeah.
was because you could even notice his hair being blown
Yeah.
backwards. And I
Mhm.
was like, I'm telling you, I was like, this is crazy. And that was the moment it got me. When I
Yeah.
saw that scene, I was like, oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
he might have something with this Superman. That was the scene.
Yeah.
Now the other scenes, you know what I mean? Like some of the other scenes was good too. But
I
Yeah.
that
think
was the scene that I was like, I guarantee you it's more of that too.
Right.
I think I noticed it with Guy Gardner's with his ring,
Yeah.
how the light came out. It was
His,
like positioned to where his fist almost looked larger than life. And then he's standing behind it, I thought that was dope.
I didn't notice that. Yeah. Which is
mm,
so. Hey, while we on that subject, talking about the characters, man, what we got? Guy Gardner,
Hawk
Hawk
Girl,
Girl, and Mr.
Crypto,
Terrific.
yeah.
uh,
Crypto. Oh my lord.
Crypto. Yep.
Nah, a lot of people didn't know that wasn't they think that's the Green Lantern. One of my friends
Mm-mm.
that I talked to on the phone, he was like,
That
Green
that'd
Lantern
be
look weird. And I was like, that's not the
Jordan
normal
Howe.
Green Lantern.
Yep.
That's a different version.
Mhm.
That's a different Green Lantern. Different Green Lantern. You got what, Mr. Terrific. You
Mhm.
got Hawk Girl. That was Hawk Girl
Right.
in the one scene. And then I saw something the other day that said that there was a clip when if you saw it, if you paused it, that said a certain country had came and attacked the United States, and they were thinking it looked like who was the big ape character?
Oh, Grodd. Oh, the yeah.
Uh, yes, or was talking about Grodd. and they think that he's going to
Mm,
be in it as well. So I saw that the other day when I was reading up. When I was like, oh wow, that'd be crazy to have that character in
right.
there too.
And it's absolutely possible. James Gunn. So there was a live question and answer session after the trailer, and James Gunn answered a bunch of questions. And I thought one of the cool things that he said was uh, that this was going to be more comparable to Game of Thrones than the
Mm.
Marvel universe. And of course, it
Mm.
looks different. So what do you
Ooh,
mean the
I like the
ensemble
sound of
cast?
that.
You
The
know, and
characters, yeah,
right, right. And Reels always points to
yeah,
characters, all the characters.
Yeah.
It's the world building as
Yep.
well. So that's what he was harping on. It's
yeah,
not just, oh, there's a whole bunch of characters. It's that Superman exists in this world where these characters already exist. We don't have to build them up like they're, you know what I'm saying? It's world building. It already exists. The Night
yep,
Walkers was in on Game of Thrones. Like all these characters, dude, the whole what is it, Tigerians?
yeah,
Like that whole thing existed episode 1. We had to learn
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't treat us like we were stupid. It already existed. We ain't gotta describe it. We ain't gotta say where they located. You know, of course, we got a whole show dedicated to it. Now,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
yeah, so I think that was cool, man, that he made that comparison and you know, it makes me wonder. Like I think that gives us the opportunity for him to introduce a Mr. Terrific, and the video Real Sense said that he's the
yeah,
main co-star. He's a co-star, but he's one of the main. He's the main co-star.
yeah,
That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get an origin because we're not getting the Superman origin story, from my
Yep.
understanding.
yep.
So
Which is
that
smart.
right, he do good in this movie. We still
Yeah,
got an opportunity for his solo movie to do XYZ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to.
And and did y'all hear that they said that the theatrical trailer had more in it than the one that came on the TV?
I I I
The actual trailer that they
it's already been
played in the
released.
theater. Yeah,
Ah,
and they said it
Nah.
had more scenes. And I saw one of the scenes that had Mr. Terrific walking in a different area, and you could see his mask real clearly and
mm.
stuff.
I
So,
saw that
and I
picture.
don't know why they do that. I never even.
I saw
Yeah,
that picture,
that
but
So
was
there.
in the
you know what?
There's a.
theatrical
His
trailer.
mask is two prosthetics. He got a
T shape.
prosthetic here and a prosthetic here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw that picture and I was like, I didn't
Hmm.
see that in the trailer. I didn't think I did. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's in the theatrical. So they have different trailers.
Okay. Did we lose him?
I think we lost him a little bit.
Oh no, he's
Oh
here.
no, no, he's
Who you
lagging.
lose?
Got it.
Yo, hey, that's cool though. If you lose somebody, I say every time you come back, you got to do that. Did it look like he just teleported here? He's like looking around, like, yo, what?
Like I hit y'all with one of these. Yeah. Like, I think I just stopped talking, but I think it's a little.
Oh, he's messing with us.
Y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Okay. No. All I said was like a little lag between when I talk and when y'all hear me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I talk and then I wait and then it seems like y'all respond, but that's all good.
That's the internet's a magical place. I can see it now.
um, but yeah, man. But it does. I was excited. My kids laughed at me because I watched it, looking for little everything that I could see. Because once I like something, I'm on it. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really too hyped about it. You was the one telling me, "Hey, you watched Superman," and I was like, "I get to it." But
Yeah,
now it got me. It done pulled me in. So
yeah,
I'm excited for it.
that
I
was
think it's
probably
gonna be dope.
one of the better trailers.
100%.
Yeah. The
Um,
dog. I ain't gonna lie, the dog surprised me.
it looked good.
I wasn't expecting to
Right?
see a dog in
The
there.
scene looked cool. I didn't even know nothing. It kind of makes sense with James Gunn. If you look at the last Guardians of the Galaxy, he pulls on those heartstrings with all the
Yeah.
animals. And once he brings these animals in, and you see it, and the dog comes and licks his face and
Hey,
saves the day, it's like, come on, man.
I think we saw how much people like animals in films when we saw the Deadpool dog. That was the ugliest dog I could ever picture being in a
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
and people loved it.
Yeah. Was that me and you, Wisdom, was talking about
Yeah,
it? And I was
yep.
like, I thought it was a computer anime, or
No,
I thought it was fake.
that dog is
Real
naturally
thought.
gifted.
Listen to what Real said. Real thought it was a digital dog. I told him it was a real dog. He was like, "What?"
I didn't believe it.
It was
Yo,
ugly
I
beyond
thought it was
reality.
too ugly. I didn't think it was possible. Yeah, I was like, nah, man. There's no such thing as a dog that looks like that, man. That dog looked like it was like it was sick.
and the fact that he was letting that dog lick him in the mouth, I was like,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
It happened. It happened.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I think he's Raccoon, who's a talking more humanoid, you know what I'm saying? But he's had real dogs.
Yeah.
He's had all kinds of animals, aliens, man. That dude does an awesome job at humanizing, like you said, just pulling at those heartstrings, man. And the footage, look, the dog looked so real. It was subtle. I don't know if y'all saw when Superman handed him the cape, he kind of snapped at it playfully and then grabbed it. You know, it was like a real dog, you know? And
you said it was his dog, right?
yeah, they said it's his rescue dog. Oh, Curtis messing up now.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah,
I was like, man, Curtis. I was like, what?
Yo, fix your camera,
Curtis
man.
Black?
I don't know what happened. It just went off.
Can you see yourself?
I cannot.
Man, your computer was like, this dude is too ugly. You talking about ugly dogs? Shut my camera off.
Can't deal with this level of
this irresponsibility. Yeah, I'm scared to do anything, man. You might have to
log out and log back in.
Whoa, oh, I saw you just you just did something. You just tried to turn the camera on and off?
Yeah.
Try it again. Try it again.
I'm gonna hang up and call right back.
Yeah, hurry up.
Oh, there it is.
We got all day.
Hey, as soon as you hang up, let's hang up.
Yeah, as soon as he gets on, we do the outro.
But no. Let's just talk. Let's just keep talking like we can't hear him. I keep saying stuff like, say like, when's Curtis coming back?
Yo.
Yeah.
Here's this dude is.
I can't keep waiting for this dude to come back, man. What's going on?
Yo, look, he probably.
Where's he at?
He back here. Hold on.
Can you see him? You see him, Wiz?
Yeah, I can see him. He's gonna pop up here in a minute. There he is.
Back in the internet. Back in the
limitations. The limitations of the camera, dude. It's not just me.
Oh man.
It's good to have you back, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
Was it the same
I'm happy to be back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about ugly dogs and ugly mugs.
Oh no, we were actually on the intro. Thank you for tuning in to the. I'm just playing.
Yo, you gotta put a clapping sound when he come back, like
audience.
Everybody's all excited.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, looking forward to it, Joe. And it sounds like Crypto is the star of the trailer. Everybody's talking about that dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. I think we had already seen old boy in the costume. Now I have seen some haters. The day of, I didn't see any hating. I've seen tons of videos hating on it now. You know what I mean? The positive outweighs the negative, though. I'll just say I've seen.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
So they had the Henry Cavill, and they were like the difference between, it said, a lazy Superman and a strong Superman, where he gets up and he's struggling while you got to have your dog take you home. I was like, people are like,
reaching.
They're
definitely reaching.
They're going to find something.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen some cosplayers just in the costume.
Yeah, that was bad.
And the thing is, how can it, because I know me, well, all of us, because Realz isn't a comic book guy, but we've been around each other for years. Realz is here because he's a movie guy. You know what I'm saying? So we've watched these movies, yo. And the thing is, I hate, and I don't know if I've ever explained this clearly, but the thing I hate about reboots is missing the things that they got right. Right? When they do another Spider-Man movie, they're going to change the costume. They have to. You know what I'm saying? You got to disconnect a little bit from what we just watched. So, dude, I love Henry Cavill's costume. I've never seen anything like that on screen, to be honest with you. There's no superhero costume like Henry Cavill's.
Yeah.
It just looks, you know what I mean, alien. With that being said, we got to do something different. We've seen that. We've got those movies, and they're there.
Yeah.
What's next? What else can we do with this character while staying true? Then that's the key. They changed the costume. There's Superman comics right now that has that wrinkled look on the suit. Got
Yeah.
the shorter capes, and you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Are you talking about the
It's a
cape?
damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because
Mm.
if you don't change if you don't change, like, oh, they just stole Henry Cavill's whole outfit, and then if you do change it, they're gonna complain about that. So it's like,
Right.
I mean, all he could do is do his version of what he's trying to do.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I actually liked it. When I saw the boots, and it looked like the boots weren't like sewn to his leg. It looked like he was actually wearing boots.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, I'm okay with that. Like, because I feel like it's going back to the Christopher Reeves, like his height,
Right.
the length,
Yep.
the he's okay with it. Like, because like I said, it was a vulnerability with Christopher Reeves.
Right.
His acting. You told me that James Gunn said this guy was one of the best actors he's been around.
He does
So
say it. Yep.
You said something about
so if you got good acting,
Mm.
you were talking about I forget, you said something, but it reminded me of it was his height. The height that we saw with him, and then
Spit it
how
out,
that
boy.
with Christopher Reeves, we saw that Clark Kent, that vulnerability in
Right.
him as well.
Right. Acting
Yeah.
different, which Henry Cavill didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
how can you when you that built?
Yeah. There was a
Yeah, how you gonna
quirkiness
hide that?
and an
Like, y'all
awkwardness.
don't work out.
It's like that's a
Yo,
pretty
the
that's a
girls-
pretty man,
the
yo.
girls
We're not
in the girls in the office can see it.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, he don't work out. He look like. Come on, man. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think you played him right, but I think this guy is gonna have a completely different take, and I'm interested to see it. So
absolutely, yo. So all right, man. So that's it, man. Final thoughts. Just for my audience, I did change my mind about the trailer. Never hated it, but absolutely loved it. But I was always excited. You know, the only thing that was different,
come on,
even when I
come
can't
on.
wait, which is still the same. I can't wait to see the full length trailer. I can't wait to see the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So, you guys, final thoughts?
Excited for the next dose of trailers that comes out.
Yo, can I get final thoughts that's different than what I said?
Man, I said what I had to say.
Just worded it different. He added the word dosage, trying to make it sound cool. Yeah, I'm just let me put my industry voice.
Man.
I'm just waiting for the next dosage. Dosage of trailers.
Man, I'm ready for the next batch.
Yeah, I'm hoping that a slew of trailers comes out and they're all excellent as well.
Slew.
Oh man.
Hey, no, I saw a video about black slang, man. You're supposed to say swallow. Swallow is a measurement.
Whoa.
Just a swallow.
Whoa.
I know. Oh,
Oh,
you're right. Oh, he would disappear on that one.
He can take, you know what?
He disappeared completely.
He said, "Did someone say swallow?"
Yeah, his favorite word. I'm glad he did that because I could feel like I think I was about to get joked, but the person with the real fear disappeared on us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, that's my word. Click.
Yo, don't ever disappear again when somebody says swallow. They come back like this.
Oh no!
Hey, did someone say?
Hey,
No. But for...
He done came back. Hold on. So he's doing this thing. I gotta. I'm gonna ask. He would come back looking all exhausted.
But
yeah, man. But he was on his knees in front of Superman. Oh,
no, you do that.
I think this show is PG. It's still PG, man. No cussing.
Oh man.
yeah. Nah, nah. My final thought is initially, like, I'm extremely looking forward to it now. I'm looking up every tidbit I could find on it,
Mhm.
every character, every anything. I read about James Gunn saying that this is a different Lex Luthor, more of a
Right.
scientist.
Right.
I'm excited about that, and I still think it has 6 months before the movie's supposed to come out. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a lot to happen in that time period,
Right.
cinematography wise, trailer wise, what we see. So I think any kinks that get people excited, but to hear what people say,
Mhm.
and then I wouldn't be surprised if we see some adjustments too on the next one. So
Right.
I'm excited.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Awesome,
Agreed.
yo. All right, gentlemen, man. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. Hey, hopefully we do a lot more of these.
Yes.
This video is technically kind of old. It's because of industry schedule.
Jesus, yo.
We kept trying to get him on here. He's
I
famous.
can't.
He's out there.
Jesus, yo.
Huh? He
I
says I'm
can't.
blaming
I
you.
can't. Nah, man. My camera. I'm
Your
sorry.
freeze time.
It's
Hey, hold
been
on.
real,
We can
bro.
still hear
No,
you.
wait.
I
That's
actually
like the
prefer
old
this.
80s shows that they freeze before
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
the
man.
cameras.
We can still sign out this way. Oh no, I'm going.
Oh no.
Man, y'all need to get some new computers,
Oh
man. Y'all need
man.
to get with it, man.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't even touch anything.
Hey, hold
I
on.
know,
I didn't
well,
even touch
hey,
anything.
Hey, my joint ran out of batteries.
hey, I guess I'm the last one standing. Reels signing out.
So hey, we signing
Prop
out for the
Wiz,
Prop Wiz,
episode
vocally.
255.
It's been real.
Oh no, it didn't run out. I thought it ran out of batteries. Golly.
Dang.
Jeez, I blame Curtis for everything. Industry. Using your government and all that.
Oh
All
man.
right. Yo, anyways, man. Love having you guys on. Hopefully we'll be doing some more of these in the future. Movie reviews. Hopefully. We got to dive into some stuff. Like I said, man, these two guys right here are two of my favorite movie watchers. Me and Reels done grew up. Reels done put me on the movies
Yes, I
for
am.
years.
Yeah.
He's
Wyatt
put me
hey,
on. He's put me on to some movies.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's what I do, man. Yeah, y'all don't remember. I used to work at Blockbuster, so I've been in the game a long time.
I got a name of one movie as a result of him working at Blockbuster. Boondock Saints, man.
Oh, I already know what it is.
Boondock Saints. Yo.
Boondock Saints, yeah.
But anyways, man, thank you
Classic.
guys for tuning in. Yo, we gave our thoughts on the trailer. This is the second video. Please leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I apologize for the technical issues. We're gonna be doing more of these, so we'll work out some of those technical issues. If we can't get it right, we'll just cut industry out completely.
Oh man.
If you like this video, please take
Sounds
the
good.
time.
Sounds good.
Take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, right? Peace.
Later.